Fox 2 Detroit is now streaming free on Fox Local. Download now on your preferred streaming device for live newscasts and more.
We're getting all caught up on our celebrity news this noon with TMZ producer Michael Babcock joins us live from Los Angeles. And first things first, Michael, everybody's talking about this Lizzo thing, and now Lizzo's finally. Well, first of all, Michael, how you doing? I haven't talked to you in a while. Marielle's off, so I'm sitting. Hey, how you doing? I hope you're doing well out there in LA.
Well, Lee, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Love having you on the show. Love having you on the show. This Lizzo thing, she's finally speaking out, and now what's the latest that you know so far?
Yeah, I mean, look, this was really surprisingly when these allegations came out because, you know, Lizzo has, I think, been somebody that's sort of been celebrated, you know, for how she is and for who she is as a person. So when you had these three former backup dancers of hers who worked with her between 2021 and 2023 and who filed a lawsuit saying that she was essentially a terrible boss, a tyrant, somebody who did everything from actually fat shaming one of the women to forcing them to go to these explicit X-rated shows while they were overseas touring. And again, I think a lot of people were really taken aback because it went against what most people thought, or you know, who Lizzo was as a person. So she finally took her a day or so, but she finally came out and she has said, "Hey, look, these allegations are just completely untrue." And she said, "Look, I normally wouldn't address something like this, but because it's gotten so much attention and because the allegations are so nasty that I felt it was right that I had to come out and say this is not true." So she has denied essentially all of what these three women are claiming. And now we have posted some video, and I think it does at least poke somewhat of a hole in one of the women's cases here. But there was an interview that this one woman gave where she is very complimentary of Lizzo, saying that she wanted to follow in her footsteps as an artist, only then to turn around a few months later and file this lawsuit. So we'll see what happens. They look like they're willing to fight, and now Lizzo looks like she's willing to fight back as well. So it looks like it's headed for court.
Okay, Michael, we have a slight delay, so I'm sorry if I've been stepping on you a little bit, but you're out there in L.A., and I've been to L.A. many times covering stories. It seems like this may turn into another famous person money grab more so than anything else. And I don't want to belittle any of the allegations, but as the cracks in the armor start to happen, you see this a lot in Hollywood when somebody gets famous.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a good point. You know, perhaps there was a bit of a rush to judgment from people yesterday. Lizzo was getting a lot of hate online, and yeah, I think it probably is best for everybody to just wait and see what happens here, because Lizzo is telling a very different story, and if these women are making up these claims, it obviously, unfortunately, wouldn't be the first time that that's happened to somebody that's famous. But maybe they're telling the truth, and maybe we've been wrong about Lizzo all this time. I guess we just have to wait and see.
Yeah, we will wait and see. And sometimes the truth is right in the middle of both stories is where you'll find the truth. Let's talk about Taylor Swift. A couple of big Taylor Swift fans have a lot of moolah and a great show. And she's also showing up at a venue a day after the concert went down.
Yeah, so this guy here, you got to for them. So they actually were able to get their hands on these highly coveted Taylor Swift tickets. He spends hundreds and hundreds of dollars. He spends money on parking. He's got this big day planned. They get to the venue and they are trying to scan their tickets, only to find out that they had basically purchased the wrong tickets for that night. They had tickets to the previous night's show, and obviously we're told we can't let you in because you don't have tickets for tonight's show. And unfortunately, they were turned around and had to go home. Now they have had to spend thousands of dollars on tickets out here to a show in California, or in Los Angeles, I should say. So it was a costly mistake, but one they probably won't make again. They will make sure going forward that they have the dates right. It was pretty unfortunate.
Well, you know, Taylor's really good at reaching back out to fans, so I wouldn't be surprised if something good came their way if they do make it to that concert in L.A. Michael Babcock, we really appreciate what you do, man. Thank you for your time. We appreciate you.
Fox 2 Detroit is now streaming free on Fox Local. Download now on your preferred streaming device for live newscasts and more.